Why, hello there, future Blue Jays. I'm Kevin, amateur breakdancer, Yale grad, your virtual big brother, and professional college counselor. Since 2020, our firm, the elevated.school, has helped students get into every single top 20 school, including Johns Hopkins. Today, I'll be breaking down JHU into 3 key pillars. 1. The research revolution. 2. Collaborative DNA. And 3. The Baltimore Blueprint. Let's start with number 1. The research revolution. Meet Jamie. Not a real student, but inspired by many. Jamie didn't cure cancer in high school. Shocker, right? I know. But what Jamie did do was turn their kitchen into a makeshift lab to study the effects of different ingredients on sourdough fermentation. Think breaking bread instead of Breaking Bad. Jamie documented everything, tested variables, and shared their findings with their AP Bio class. Go Jamie. Here is a mind-blowing stat. Over 80% of Hopkins undergrads participate in research before graduating. That's not just a number, it's a culture through programs like our Hopkins Office for Undergraduate Research and Pura Grants. Students can get some serious funding to start pursuing their research interests as early as freshman year. It's like they're saying, hey, go knock yourself out, here's some money, go discover something cool. Just don't spend it all on coffee and lab goggles. By extension, this means that Hopkins wants students who have ideally done some kind of research even before applying, even if it's something unofficial, like testing which pizza toppings maximize cheese pull. Hey, that's food science. Be sure to talk about your desire for research, your research experience, your passion for research, somewhere in your application, whether that's in your activities list or essays. And of course, if you've worked on a paper or publication in a more formal setting, ask your recommenders to write extensively about your curiosity and effort. Sounds even better coming from them. Part 2, the collaborative DNA. Kev, isn't Hopkins just a bunch of pre-med students trying to sabotage each other's orgo experiments? Nah. Truth is, Hopkins is obsessed with collaboration. They want to hear all about how you worked with others to develop breakthroughs. Too often, I see students write about curiosity in a way that only emphasizes themselves. I call this the caveman syndrome. You know, when you're just describing how you were stuck in your bedroom cave, sifting through JSTOR MedPub articles by torchlight. Sure, this does show initiative and curiosity, but are you really working with others to solve real-world problems? In sum, Hopkins wants team players, not lone wolves. Part 3. The Baltimore Blueprint. Before we dive into a killer essay example, let's talk a little bit about location. Hopkins isn't just in Baltimore, it's of Baltimore. Like crab cakes and football, baby. The very best applications show how you'll engage with both the campus and the city, whether it's through Food as Medicine, Baltimore First, or Medicare, all real programs, by the way. Show them that you understand and care about the Baltimore-Hopkins connection. And now, let's break down an essay that got one of our students into Hopkins. But first, you know what's coming. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Come on, help your boy Kev out. Plus, it helps us share more of this free content to sensational students just like you. Here's the essay for Why Johns Hopkins. Prepare to take notes. Who knows, one day you might actually cure cancer. Mr. M's words echoed through our 8th grade classroom. While other students chuckled at his optimism, I sat frozen, my mind racing to the countless nights I'd spent reading about oncology breakthroughs. As idealistic as it sounds, I imagined myself in a research lab, not just searching for a cure, but seeking answers for my grandpa, who was battling stage 3 pancreatic cancer. The memory still haunts me. The early morning darkness, pierced by his desperate cries, the sound of his body hitting the floor after falling from his bed at 5 a.m. In that moment, watching helplessly as nurses rushed in, I made a promise. Through research, I'd help ensure that no family would experience such profound helplessness. While my grandfather's battle drew me to cancer biology, I discovered an unexpected passion in genetic regulation. This past summer at UPenn's Lynn Lab, I explored how environmental factors trigger diseases through DNA and RNA modifications. I mastered crucial wet lab techniques, from cell culture to RNA extractions. During qPCR experiments, while meticulously pipetting samples under the soft hum of lab equipment, I watched in awe as fluorescent signals confirmed theories from research papers I'd read for months. At Hopkins, I'll build on this foundation in Dr. Balin's pioneering epigenetics lab. The first-year seminar Phage Hunters with Dr. Fisher particularly excites me. After all, what better way to deepen my understanding of genome analysis than by hunting for novel bacteriophages? Yet at the end of the day, research is just one piece of the puzzle. Through Food is Medicine and Baltimore First, I'll apply scientific knowledge to community health initiatives, while Music Care will let me share the healing power of music with Baltimore residents. After speaking with Grace, Sophia, and Wilson, I was struck by their inspiring stories of collaborative discovery. That was the 5th draft of this student's Hopkins essay. Yes, 5th! Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither are great college essays. If you want to make your essay picture perfect, visit our website, www.elevated.school/editmyessay. You can use the code YouTube15 to get 15% off your first edit. In conclusion, Hopkins is looking for students who combine scientific rigor with human compassion. Students who don't just want to do research, but also apply that research to make a real difference. Just to recap, here are the 5 major takeaways from today's video. Number 1, connect your current activities, particularly research, to future Hopkins opportunities. 2, articulate how you'll contribute to both Hopkins and Baltimore. 3, demonstrate collaborative spirit through concrete examples. 4, don't be afraid to get technical. Hopkins loves that. And finally, number 5, explain how you'll use your research to make real-world impact. If you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, thoughts, feelings, reflections, leave them in the comment section below. I'll try my very best to read and respond to every single one. And don't forget to check out these 2 playlists, how to write every single supplemental essay and how to get into any college. Until next time, my dear virtual little sibling, peace.